Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Yoga Infusion. My name is Dylan, and this is Honey. And today we have a quick espresso shot power yoga for rainy days. I wrote this because today it's supposed to be raining. And it isn't yet, but it might soon. So I'm going to try to get through this pretty quickly so that we can warm up the body, really get the power pumping, the body pumping, the heart pumping, the blood pumping, because I want to take my dog for a walk before it starts raining. So, are you ready? I'll meet you on the mat. So come to the front of the mat, feet hip distance apart. You can also have your toes together, heels apart, but I prefer to have a bit of a wider stance when I'm standing. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heels, so you might notice that you have a tendency to booty pop here, which means that you're arching excessively in the lower back. So see if we can counteract that by lengthening the tailbone towards the heels, lifting the hip points as though you have hooks on them, lifting them up forward towards the face. Lightly engaging the abdomen, let the shoulders roll back and down, palms facing the front of the room. Close the eyes and take a deep breath in. Letting the crown of the head grow taller, the day to fly away. Exhale, let the feet sink heavier into the mat, really dropping into the present moment. Inhale, grow taller through the crown of the head as though you have a fine light lifting the crown of the head towards the sky. And exhale, ground down more through all four corners of the feet, keeping a micro bend in the knees. Last breath here. Allowing the day thus far to disappear and really dropping into this present moment. Excellent. Now reach the arms. Oop, that's not going to work. Reach the arms right and left. Stretching through the collarbones. Fingertips pulling away from each other. Keep the hips forward and turn the torso to the left. Deep breath here. Exhale back to center. Inhale here. And exhale, hips stay forward, torso twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. With a flat back, navel up and in. Exhale, fold. Bend through the left knee. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. Big breath here. Press the right hip back. And exhale, fold, bend both knees. Let the crown of the head be heavy. Inhale here, bend through the right knee. Exhale, twist the left arm up to the sky. Press the left hip back. Big breath here. And exhale, fold. Excellent. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Take the left leg back in space. Come into a high lunge. Left hand on the mat, right hand reaches up to the sky. Easy twist. Press the left heel away from you. Keep the left knee high. And then engage the core. Inhale, come up into a high lunge twist. Take the right hand down the left thigh. Reach the left arm up and over. And then inhale, come back to center, high lunge. Lift the right heel and press back down. Again, 2, press back down. So you're lifting the front leg, the front heel up. 3, 4, and 5. Now kick the left heel up. 1, 2, engage the glute. Bend through the right leg. 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Back through center. Plant the palms. Step it back, plank. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Second vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Just a breath here. And then step it back to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the right knee, inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. Press the left hip back. Reach up and overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Core engaged. Exhale, fold. Bend the left knee, inhale, right arm reaches to the sky. Press the right hip back. Reach up and overhead. And fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot back this time. Left arm reaches to the sky. Easy twist. Press the right heel away from you. Right knee engaged, right leg engaged. Engage the core. Bring the torso up. Standing high lunge twist. Left hand to right thigh. Right hand reaches up and over. Inhale, back to center. High lunge. Lift the left heel off of the mat. And release. So front leg heel lifts 5 times. 1, press the right heel away from you. 2, engage the left calf. 3, 4, and 5. This time bend deeply through the left leg. Try not to Try not to move too much with the front leg. Kick the right heel up 5 times. 1, 2, engage the glute. 3, 4, and 5. High lunge. Plank. Wrists under shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Make sure you can see a pie slice of color between the fingers. And then hop the feet to the outside of the mat and back in. Again, hop for plank jacks, or you can step one foot out and back in 20 times. Ready? Engage the core. Lengthen the tailbone away from me. Make sure you don't booty pop. And 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Second chaturanga. To downward facing dog. Take the feet as wide as the mat. Bend the knees, press the hips high. Turn the fingertips just slightly in towards each other. And come into a pike press position. So come up onto your toes, heels lift, knees bent, flat back. Bend at the elbows move away from the body. Head moves into the space between the elbows, or between the hands rather. Press back up. Pike press, 10 of these. 1, keep the hips high. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more. Almost there. 6, core tight. 7, flat back. 8, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 9, last one. 10, and downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here in through the nose. Shake the head yes and no. And exhale out through the mouth. Sigh it out. 2 more like that. In through the nose. And exhale, open mouth, sigh it out. Last one. Excellent. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips, kick the wall behind you. If you had a wall, and imagine you're kicking the wall behind you, lift the knee high. Square the shoulders as best you can. Good job. Now bring the knee to the nose. Rock forward to plank. Inhale here, and exhale, step it through. Engage the core, flat back, inhale, high lunge. Bend the left knee. So you might want to bring a little bit of a narrower stance. You can keep your hands above your head, maybe hands to prayer, hands to your hips for stability. Drop the left knee down, pop up in a jump. You don't need to jump, you can just pop up, static lunges 10 times. If you want to jump with me, do it. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press through the heel. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High lunge. Plant the palms. Step it back, plank. 20 more plank jacks. 1, 2, 3. You can always step in and out. 4, 5, 6, 7. Booty doesn't pop. 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Second chaturanga. To downward facing dog. Take the feet as wide as the mat. Bend the knees. Come up onto the toes. Press the hips high. Fingers just facing slightly towards each other so that when you bend the elbows go out. And then bend at the elbows and bring your head into the space between the hands. Pike press 10 times. 1, 2, engage the core. 3, squeeze the elbows and shoulders together. 4, 5, hips high. 6, flat back. 7, 8, 9, last one. 10, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Stack the hips, bend the knee, lift the knee high to the sky, square the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, rock forward to plank, knee to nose. Inhale, squeeze it high. Exhale, step it through. Engage the core, flat back, lengthen the crown of the head away from the right heel. Inhale, come up. High lunge. Maybe bring the right foot in a little bit closer so that you can bend the knee with better alignment, keeping the hips underneath the shoulders. Leave your hands above the head, maybe bring them to heart center or hands to the hips. Either 10 static lunges, so dipping the right knee towards the ground, or 10 static lunge hops. Whichever you choose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High lunge. Plant the palms. Step it back. Plank. And you guessed it, 20 more. Plank jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Core tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Whew. And 10 more pike presses. So feet to the outside of the mat, bend the knees, come onto the toes, lift the hips high. Fingertips just barely facing towards each other. Whew. Bend at the elbows, pike press. 1, 2, engage the core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, take the right foot behind the left foot. Walk the hands back towards the back of the mat. Forward fold. Let the head be heavy. Relax the shoulders. Walk the hands over to the left. Grounding down through that right foot, right hip. Come back to center. Walk the hands forward. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, left leg lifts up this time. Exhale, step up behind the right. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Forward fold. Really allow the crown of the head to be heavy so that the neck can decompress. Keep a micro bend in both knees. And then walk your hands over to the right for a nice side body stretch on the left side. Inhale, come back through center, walk the hands forward, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it down. Rock forward to plank. Right knee in between the elbows, followed by the left knee 10 times. 1, spread the fingers wide. 2, wider than you think they need to. 3, 4, 5, press through the base of the fingers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the knees in a little closer, so you're bending the knees now and hovering them off of the mat about an inch. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little closer this time, so the knees are just behind the wrists, and 10 more times. Hover the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hop the feet between the hands. Come to sit on the bum. Lean the heart space back. Keep a flat back. Lift the knees. Lift the feet, rather, and the knees. Hands behind the ears. Elevated bicycles. 1, 2, 3. Keep a flat back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hop it back forward. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Internally rotate the triceps. Biceps move away from the ears. Traps move away from the head, the shoulders. Relax down the spine. Lift the tailbone high. Navel sucks up and in. Come back to the breath. And from here, bend the knees, lift the hips. Inhale, look between the hands. Exhale, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, engage the core, lift up, chair pose. And again, make sure that you're not booty popping here. Your booty is not sticking back towards the back of the room. Really sink the hips towards the heels. Lift the heart space up. Look down, make sure you can see your toes. If you can't see your toes, you're definitely way too far forward. So you need to be weight in the heels. Hips sink down. Reach the hands above the head. Thumbs towards the sky. Palms facing each other. Let a lot of space be between the hands. And sink the hips deeper than you want to. For chair pose. Strong, powerful chair pose. Excellent. Now bring the hands to prayer. Take the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Prayer twist with chair. So look down, make sure that your knees are equidistant apart so you don't have one knee coming back. You want to make sure the knees are even. Look up over your right shoulder. And then look down for balance and step the left foot back. Prayer twist lunge. Press the left heel away from you. Look over the right shoulder. Relax the shoulders. Excellent. Now, look back down towards the front of the mat. And hop the left foot forward. Prayer twist again. Inhale back through center. Now right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Look down, make sure my knees immediately became unequal. So press that right hip back. Left hip forward. Look up over the left shoulder. And then look down for balance. Step back with the right foot. Lunge. Prayer twist. And come back to center. Chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, sweep the arms down, around and up. And exhale, hands to prayer. Take a big step back to the back of the mat. Toes facing at a diagonal towards the two sides, the two angles of the mat. And then bend the knees, sink your hips into plie. So look down and make sure that your toes aren't farther wide than your knees. You want to have your knees in line with the toes. And ideally knees on top of the ankles. So you might want to like sink down. Look at your knees, look at your ankles, see where we're at. Whew. Try not to lose your balance. If you do, laugh it off. And we'll do 20 plie jumps. So get your balance first. Press through all four corners of the feet, hands to prayer, 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3. Smile. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Aren't we grateful that we get to work out like this today? Right elbow to right knee. Reach up and over with the left hand, side bend. Side bend, other side. Straighten through the legs, toes facing directly forward, heels just slightly wider than the toes. Inhale, get a long flat back, grow taller, hands to the hips. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. You can keep the knees bent if it feels better. And bring the hands down towards the mat or to some blocks. Take both hands over to the right, twist. Both hands over to the left, twist. Back to center, inhale, half lift, engage the core, bend the knees. If you need to, press the hips back. Inhale here, and exhale. One more breath. And then bring the knees to the mat. Inner edge of the feet on the mat, calves parallel to each other, hips in line with the knees, frog pose. Take 5 deep breaths here. Inhaling, finding a lot of length in the spine, even in this pose. Don't allow your belly to collapse. Even though we're relaxing in the legs, we should keep a nice long spine in the upper body. Hips are heavy. Gravity is taking over. Last breath here. And then walk the hands in. Come into tabletop. Bring the right leg forward, left leg back, pigeon pose. And you can always do this on your back. Inhale, grow taller, press to the top of that left foot, left hip forward, right hip back. Find a lot of length and keep that length. Walk the hands forward to as far as feels comfortable for you. I don't know if you can hear this, but the birds are chirping outside right now and it's beautiful. Inhale, come back up. Come into a 3-legged tabletop. Knee circles with the right knee. 3 times in one direction and then 3 times in the other. And now take the left foot forward into pigeon. Press to the top of the right foot, grow taller, right hip comes forward, left hip goes back, and then keep that length, walk yourself forward. And listen to the birds. The sounds of nature are beautiful, calming. Home. They feel like home to me when I can hear birds chirping. Like it's safe. Because it is safe. here where we are, on our mat, in our homes maybe, it is safe. We're safe to be ourselves. We're safe to make mistakes. We're safe to let our guard down. Inhale, walk your hands back up, come into a 3-legged tabletop and 3 knee circles one way and then the other. Coming to sit on your bum. Roll down onto the back. Take the right knee into the chest, left leg long. Reach the right arm out to the side and bring the knee over to the left. Keep your right shoulder on the mat. Knee does not need to be on the mat. Supine twist. Come back through center, take the right leg long now, left knee into the chest. Reach the left hand out to the side and bring the right knee or left knee over to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Enjoy the twist. Coming back to center. Walk the feet into the body, towards the hips, heels. Press into the mat, lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. Lift the hips high. Maybe clasp the hands under the body, bridge pose. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Glutes, lift the hips higher. Press the heart space in towards the chin. And then slowly release, rolling one vertebra at a time onto the mat. Bring the knees together, feet as wide as the mat. For a moment, just a breath. And then take both legs long. Let the feet fall to the left and right. Close the eyes if they're not already closed. And I'll leave you in Shavasana, but if it's cold, feel free to pause the video, get up, grab a blanket, or just stay here for a second and then get up and go on with your day. If you have the extra time, definitely take it for the Shavasana, but otherwise, this is meant to be a quick class, and so we'll just stay here briefly. So allow the benefits of the practice to sink into the body by allowing the stillness to occur, the breath to come back to normal, the mind to not turn off, because the mind never turns off, but to just be silent for a moment, to acknowledge the thoughts that come, but release them back into the air as soon as they come. Right now is the time for stillness. And I don't think we have quite enough of that these days, so take a few deep breaths here before getting up and going on with your day. I hope you enjoyed our class together, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.